it's me again, Gray, the Grey Man. I am late. This competition ended 2 days ago. I was kind of like in two minds, should I do an entry or not, because I'm quite lazy. And when it comes to digging out stuff and thinking of answers to stuff, anyway, so I'm doing it late. And because I'm doing it late, it means there's no pressure, so I'm going to be really lazy about my choices, because I am a lazy man. Right, it's Ron Haggerty. His link is down below if you want to check out his channel. Go and sub him up. The closing date was 7/7, and so there was 7 questions all around number 7. So show a band with 7 in the name or 7 letters in the name. So I've chosen this band before for similar things. Seventh Angel. There you go. 7. Seventh Angel. That'll do me. Cool thrash band. The main guy from the band, Ian Arkley, has moved on to my doom death stuff. He's currently doing, I always forget, My Silent Wake is his current band. Really cool doom death stuff. Right, now the second question. Show an album title with the number 7. I think probably everyone has probably shown this, who isn't, unless they're not lazy. But me being lazy, I've gone for this one. This is the first Iron Maiden album I bought when it was just newly released. I sort of discovered Iron Maiden as my first band. Number of the Beast, the first album that I had by them. I went out and bought all the other albums that were available at that time. Iron Maiden was my gateway into metal. And I was excited when I found that this album was coming out. I went and bought it, and to be honest, not as good as anything that came before it. And I think my tastes went heavier from then on anyway. And so nothing since by them has been as good as what went before that. So yeah, it's still cool though. Iron Maiden, you know, you've got to love the early stuff. You've got to appreciate, you know, the stuff they're doing now is just not really that much of a cup of tea. But still going to see them live if it wasn't so bloody expensive. But it is expensive, so I don't bother going to see them live. Right, now show an album from a year ending in 7. Okay, I just went for the newest one practically on my, on my rack. I thought this one might be from 1987, and it is. It's Accuser, German thrash metal band. Accuser, I think this is their second album, maybe, I'm not too sure. Still going strong. They went kind of like modern metal for a while. I remember seeing them around that time. Can't remember the name of the album was, but I was at the front down at the Underworld, and I was shouting out for songs off of the old albums. And it was like, no, we don't do that stuff anymore. But I think they've gone back to more old style thrashing now, although I've not really actually bought any of their stuff recently. But anyway, this is their album from 1987. And in the next question, show an album with 7 tracks. I told you I was going to be lazy. This has got 7 tracks on it. Evil Liar, Sadistic Terror, Down by Law, Law of War, Accuser, The Conviction, and Screaming from Guilt. That's 7 tracks, so this counts as 1987 and 7 tracks. And the next question, talk about a 7-minute song that you love. I don't know. I couldn't think of an answer for that one. It was like, well, what songs do I like? And I don't know how long they are. And and also being lazy, I just grabbed an album off the rack, which I thought probably had songs that were 7 minutes long. Did a quick search on the Metal Archives, and yeah, Bao Sagoff's first album, A Black Moon Broods Over Lemuria. I was actually talking about this to my girlfriend the other day, because we went to an art exhibition, and Lemuria happened to be mentioned up on the on this art exhibit, and I said, "Oh, it reminds me of Bao Sagoff's album, A Black Moon Broods Over Lemuria." Anyway, the third track of this one, Spellcraft and Moonfire, Beyond the Citadel of Frost, is that? It's all in funny writing. That's 7 minutes and 10 seconds. And this, to me, was the best Bao Sagoff. I really enjoyed this when it first came out. I really dug them, thought they were cool. Afterwards, I thought they went a bit too kind of pompous. Is that the right word, pompous? It looks full of pomp and grandeur, but like OTTO, too many layers, and like... is it Byron the singer? When he first did it, he did lots of singing, plus he put in these like almost like poetry, like talking narrating over the top of it, you know, and I thought it was really powerful when the first album, but subsequent albums I started thinking, oh, this is starting a bit cheesy now, it's not really doing it for me. And I remember when I did a review for my old fanzine, likening it to Marvel Comics, cosmic stuff, because it's all got like cosmic this and bloody celestial that, and it just sounded like a really bad space opera from Marvel Comics. Okay, so that's what I've spoken about it anyway. I can't say I love it, but I remember liking all of that album, but I couldn't tell you exactly how that track went. But anyway, so that's just a lazy entry, okay? And then finally, show the 7th album in a band's catalogue. Now, I had to think long and hard about this one. Oh yeah, here we go. Iron Maiden, 7th Son of a 7th Son, their 7th album. Oh, that saved me having to dig out too much stuff. Finally, I believe, this is embarrassing, share one thing that I like about Ron Haggerty's channel. To be honest, I'm not even sure how many videos of his I've seen, because I spend a lot of time looking at comics on my YouTube. There's a few, and I'm not really super active in the vinyl community as I could be. I try and, if I see one pop up, I'll try and look at it. But I suppose you play, I think he likes metal. Pretty sure, is he the one who likes Overkill a lot? Could be him. But yeah, so records. I like the fact you show records. And I think you show heavy records. That's it for me. Cheers for watching this really poor and late and hardly even thought out at all video from me. Please subscribe if you like the cut of my jib. Bye.